bring it up the court for the Big Orange. 13-0 Tennessee run. Schofield, top of the key. Now Turner back to Bone. 10 on the shot clock. Schofield posting up, ran over his defender, no whistle, and then just a turnaround drain shot, 15-2 Tennessee.
Nice shot by Schofield. Didn't call for the referee didn't go for the flop. Turns around, knocks it down.
Presbyterian's in a spot now where they've got to score some points or they're going to get blown out. 15-2 Tennessee. And a charge. That's on Bell. Go back to that work that Schofield did on the block.
Schofield does an excellent job of controlling his large body. Even though he has a smaller defender on him, he spins off of him. Big guy knows, smaller guy knows he's in trouble, tries to draw the foul. Schofield's just too smart.
Schofield last year was one of the best sixth men in the SEC. No more is he a sixth man. He's a starter on this team, but also a leader for this team as well. I think he's also got one of the coolest names in college basketball.
Sure.
The Admiral. There's the Admiral now. Sweet touch on the turnaround. 17-0 run. Tennessee all over the Blue Hose. Here's Lewis, top of the perimeter. Younger drives in, triple team. And he almost threw it away. He saved though by Presbyterian. Trey on the shot clock, and that one's heaved up off the rim, and it'll be Tennessee ball.
Tennessee's playing excellent pressure defense. They're not allowing the ball to be driven to the middle. They're not allowing a solid catch on the outside where you can face up to the basket, and that really makes it difficult to get yourself in a scoring position.
Rick Barnes, 31 seasons as a head coach. 635, 349, so that's a 645 winning percentage. How about the fadeaway? Count it.
Excellent play by Tennessee. High screen by Alexander, allowing Daniels to cut to the basket. Schofield finds him on the cut. Good job.
Daniels just wetting his feet in the SEC. A real weapon, even if you only get him for 1 year.
Definitely. Anybody that has the potential to score 27 points per game, they're definitely a weapon.
Younger tried to get it to the bucket, couldn't get there. And how about the finger roll? Jordan Bone. Tennessee's on a 21-2 run. And how about the Admiral?
The Southeastern Conference. Yes, it means Saturday afternoon, but it also means Monday morning and Wednesday night. It definitely means geography, history, and chemistry. And sometimes it is rocket science. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
When you say wallpaper, most people think doilies and cabbage roses. We wanted to make wallpaper cool again.
One of the greatest challenges of running a small business is having to do a little bit of everything.
Office 365 really lets us collaborate in real time.
Once a client sees a 3D rendering, they get it.
Who knew there'd be so much math involved with wallpaper? The math feature is so amazing.
Love, love, love Teams. It simplifies communication from everywhere.
It makes our 10-person company feel like 50.
I like that math.
Financial planning works a lot like GPS. It's a roadmap for your money, helping you balance the life you want now and later. It can help you reach your goals, like the retirement of your dreams or a family vacation. Working with a Northwestern Mutual financial advisor means that you get a financial plan tailored to your life, helping you prioritize and reach your goals one by one. Life has many twists and turns. Planning with Northwestern Mutual can help you stay on track and make the most of your money today and tomorrow.
Let me teach you how to eat. Let me teach you how to eat. how to marinate the meat. Let me teach you how to eat. It's a culinary treat. Let me teach you how to eat. Let me teach you how to eat. Let me teach you how to eat.
The Reuben is back for a limited time at Subway. So much Reuben.
The Admiral doing his thing.
Anytime that you allow Admiral to catch the ball uncontested, that close to the basket, it's going to be difficult to stop him. Here, Tennessee runs the same play on both sides of the court, catches the ball, goes directly to work on the smaller opponent.
Listed at 6'5", 240, and pure muscle, Admiral Schofield, the leader of this team. Just kind of showing you with the toughness.
Such an intense guy. Talking to him, you can see the intensity in his eyes when he's talking about basketball, when he's talking about his team, when he's talking about his goals. Anytime you find that in a kid, and with that body, with that work ethic, then you know he's going to be something special. Only a sophomore.
Now, Brian Schofield, his brother, was on the Seattle Seahawks 2014 Super Bowl winning team. Father Anthony, retired senior chief, U.S. Navy. Thus the name Admiral, and he plays with a lot of discipline. And it's a 21-2 game right now. Tennessee scored 21 straight points. Crouch had his pocket pick. Daniel, though, out of bounds, unable to secure that loose ball. Medical redshirt last year when he was with Howard. Now a graduate student, that gives you the opportunity to transfer without sitting out. And he gives Tennessee just that bit of senior that they don't have on the roster right now.
He does. Talking with Coach Lanier this morning, he said that he's the guy that they're looking for to bring some seniorness to the team. You know, the things that they're looking for out of those guys who haven't been there. He's been through some things. He's been through his senior year. He's graduated, has his diploma in hand, and so he's almost like a second coach on the court.
Another turnover by the Blue Hose. Tennessee is shooting 72% right now, 8 of 11. Here's Schofield, turnaround, off the mark, loose ball. How about Alexander? He just fought that away. Back down low. Schofield on the block. Turnaround jump shot. Woo.
Tennessee's doing an excellent job establishing their inside position. The last few catches, all of them have started inside, and the offense flows from inside to out.
6 for the Admiral. Crouch with the ball. Right now just trying to figure out Presbyterian a way to get on the board again. Younger stepped out of bounds, and another turnover.
The pressure from Tennessee is making it very difficult for them to see clear lanes to the basket, so they're trying to penetrate, and just so happens the lines are catching up with them.
So another turnover, that gives them 6 in the game. They're 1 of 8 shooting. Presbyterian. Tennessee showing no mercy. Ball off the mark. Here's Younger to run the other way. And a travel.
The Blue Hose have to find a way to get some transition buckets. All of their buckets have been coming down, passing the ball around against a good Tennessee defense that's locked in. It's going to be difficult to score against a bigger, longer, stronger team.
Brent Williams checking back in for the Vols. It just feels like right now that Tennessee has an extra player on the floor.
It does seem that way. They are in complete control of the game. They're running the plays. They're executing exactly what their coach likes and getting great results.
Chris Darrington in for the first time. Here's Schofield. The shot didn't make it, and then Williams is grabbed in a foul.
Combination of Williams and Schofield is such a dangerous combination because they're two physical beasts. You know, once you have your smaller post player that goes out and tries to stick Schofield, then you have Williams that you have to have a mismatch with. So the combination is going to be good going forward for Tennessee.
Rick Barnes talked about his team as Williams Shoots the front end of the 1-and-1, misses the shot. We talked about the chemistry and the competitiveness of this team. And it feels like he's got really good depth. Stolen away. Bowden to the rack. Good.
Excellent finish. Excellent finish.
Bone with the steal. Tennessee on the move again. 25-2 they lead. Little hesitation, feeds it off into the corner for three. Jordan Bowden. 28-0 run. The Big Orange are on a roll. Of 13 from the floor, Tennessee. Nelson into the paint and a travel.
Excellent perimeter defense by Bone. Difficult position for the Blue Hose point guard. Pressure being on the outside as it is. No one's open. You try to create something, get tripped up, and turnover.
Eric Walker in the game for the first time. Number 15 for Tennessee. Turner. Leaves Pons in there as well, number 35. Here's Williams for three. Off the mark, Bell. Trying to get it up the court quickly for Presbyterian. To Younger. Tennessee quickly back on defense, and Younger fights through a couple of Tennessee defenders and scores. He's fouled. And the 28-0 run is over.
Excellent defensive play here by Bone. Forwards the ball up, finds the open perimeter player who just saw the ball go through the basket. He's locked in, hands ready, feet ready, knocks it down.
It's just quick basketball, too.
Tennessee is forcing the Blue Hose to play at a speed that they're probably not used to playing at. With the length and the speed of Tennessee, just a step and a half quicker maybe than the Blue Hose, it's difficult to replicate that in practice sessions.
They see Younger, the sophomore guard, 6'4". Missed the out of France. That's a three, and it won't go. And that's last touch by the Volunteers.
The Blue Hose have to settle it down, make a few passes within the offense, and find a weakness within the Tennessee's defense.
Younger inbounds to TT, and that ball got a piece of, John Fulkerson got a piece of the ball, so they'll stay with Presbyterian. First-year head coach Dustin Kearns came from Wofford, takes over this program. That one's going to go Tennessee's way again, another turnover. Tennessee with 15 points off of 10 Presbyterian turnovers, and they got the ball again. Tough environment to coach your first game. And some Tennessee fans are going, I know that name, Dustin Kearns. Why? Well, he was a grad assistant for Tennessee back in the 2003 season and has a degree from Rocky Top. Walker with the two, and it's 34 Tennessee. Grew up in Kingsport, and grew up a Tennessee fan. The baseline, Nelson, and able to thread it into Lewis, who lays it up. And a injured Volunteer and a timeout call. Pons up and limping to the Tennessee bench. All Volunteers, 32-6 here from Thompson Bowling Arena.
We called ourselves a Detroit wallpaper company. We want to make wallpaper beautiful again.
With Office 365, it's really easy to collaborate on ideas.
Teams keeps us very dynamic. We're able to react very quickly to any client request.
It makes our 10-person company feel like 50.
Let me teach you how to eat. Let me teach you how to eat. How to marinate the meat. Let me teach you how to eat. It's a culinary treat.
Time at Subway. So much Reuben.
Let's get the new Red Robin Taco Tavern Double with guacamole, tortilla strips, and zesty salsa. One of 3 burgers, only $6.99 each. Anytime, with bottomless steak fries, of course. Let's burger.
Red Robin. Yum.
Hi guys, so this is the all-new Chevy Equinox.
It's gorgeous.
It offers heated and ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, a panoramic sunroof, built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi, Apple CarPlay compatibility, surround vision, safety alert seat, and teen driver technology.
All of that is in this one car.
Yeah, and to get all these features, you would have to buy all 5 of those crossovers. Whoa. Oh, and a Lexus NX.
That's insane.
Yep, all 6 of these, and you still wouldn't get everything that's in this Equinox.
Chevy's raising the bar.
6 cars in one.
I like that.
Tennessee with the big lead here in the first half over Presbyterian, 32-6. They had a 28-0 run at one point. And one of the big reasons why they're ahead, Jordan Bowden. What a first half it's been for the sophomore already. Out of Carter High School. He's here in Knoxville, in the Knoxville area, about 5 of 5 from the floor. He's hit 2 threes already, including that beauty from the corner. Tennessee has just kept the pressure on. They've got the basketball again with the big lead. Fulkerson down low, and there's the Admiral again. Schofield to the basket and the finger roll.
Tennessee comes out of the timeout, runs the most effective play that they've had all night, posting up their big Schofield or Williams on the block, and they do the rest.
Bowden, you heard us talking about him, a little tip right here by the booth. Schofield, 6 points in the contest. I think that 8 points in the contest after that last basket. Tennessee's right now just, I mean, they're playing like a schoolyard bully.
Yeah, they're just suffocating. Right now they're all over it. Just like you said, there seems like there's 6 Tennessee guys and there's 5 Presbyterian guys.
Bell with the basketball on top of the logo. Into the lane, and he can't get it to go. Younger, though, the save. New shot clock. That one partially blocked by Fulkerson, and Tennessee with the ball again. Down low, Walker. Nice defense played by TT. Presbyterian's going to have to play big in the paint.
They're going to have to. They're going to have to give themselves a chance by moving the ball around and taking advantage of the defense. One pass, one shot leads to Tennessee off and running with the ball.
Turnaround jumper, TT can't get it. And Schofield the rebound. 3 rebounds for Admiral Schofield. Here he goes for 3. Rims out. And Bell the rebound. Bell runs the floor, spins, off the glass and counted. Circus shot.
Excellent move by Bell. Started one direction, changed the direction. Big guy too slow to keep up with him, and he finished it excellently.
Fulkerson was going to have the easy layup, and he's grabbed and fouled. And he'll be at the free throw line. He was 65% from the charity stripe a year ago.
Still trying to find his way off of injury. I'm sure that play didn't make him feel so good about it being grabbed when you're trying to go up. So
that was on Withers. That's his second. Well, the Walls check out of the game. Walker and Schofield. Darrington back in for the Volunteers. This free throw. Score stays 36 to 8, Tennessee. Withers to Bell. Over the corner. Now Younger for three. And again, Darrington there to disrupt that shot.
The length of Tennessee is bothering.
Here's a three. Got it again. Jordan Bowden.
Right now, Bowden shooting non-conscious. The ball hits his hands. He already has his feet set, eyes locked on the rim. He lets it go. Good shot.
That was from Calhoun's on the river. 37 to 8. Down there by where they park the boats for the Vol Navy. Here's Bell. Off the mark. Fulkerson with the rebound. Good to see him back in there after his injury a year ago.
Definitely is. Definitely is. Kid with a lot of heart, a lot of energy. Needs his body healthy to play the style of game that he plays.
Dislocated right elbow, fractured wrist. Let's go in. He's inside. And pow!
Williams is so dominant on the block that he has to be double teamed. Able to take advantage of the double team. Good cut, good pass, great finish.
He's the Energizer Bunny for this Volunteers team. And here he is on the feed. Splash! All Tennessee.
The original Sonic cheeseburger and onion rings for $2.99. The last time we ate this good for $2.99, we were in college.
No, I was in college. You were in denial.
Oh, good school.
Now you can pair a cheeseburger or footlong coney with onion rings for $2.99. This is how you Sonic.
Let's get the new Red Robin Taco Tavern Double with guacamole, tortilla strips, and zesty salsa. One of 3 burgers, only $6.99 each. Anytime, with bottomless steak fries, of course. Let's burger.
Red Robin. Yum.
They're jamming Rocky Top. 39 to 8. It's all Tennessee. The Big Orange rolling here at Thompson Bowling Arena in the first half. They're taking on Presbyterian, second straight year that these teams have matched up. And Presbyterian, you know, from Clinton, South Carolina, one of the oldest schools around. They were founded in 1880. An enrollment of just over 1,000 students. Talking about class size between 14 and 17, and I thought this was interesting. 90% of the students play some form of athletics, intercollegiate, intramurals, whatever. And I was talking with Coach Kearns today about it. I said, you know, what's different about being at Presbyterian is that you're in college and you're going to know these guys. You're not going to get lost.
No chance.
And he came from Wofford, which is the second smallest school, Presbyterian the first, of any Division I school with football. And Wofford made the NCAA tournament 4 times here recently, so that's what he's going to try to do here at Presbyterian. Got a lot of work ahead. He's got some veterans on this team. Tonight, though, it's been all Rick Barnes and the Volunteers. Foul called, and there's Coach Barnes to make his point with the official. He can get fiery over there.
He's fired up right now. He didn't
He's
feel
up
that
31 points.
Didn't feel that this guy did anything wrong. Lewis caught him a little bit too low in post position, and Williams is trying to work his way around. Fortunately, he used his elbow a little bit too much.
Francois Lewis, 6'9" junior out of Orlando, missed the free throw. Went to Edgewater High School, and there was a foul right on Presbyterian. Lewis from Central Florida College, played 31 games there a year ago, averaged just about 11 points a game. He misses the free throw. We're going to walk the other end of the court, and here's Grant Williams at the free throw line. And he missed the 1-and-1. Others down the court quickly. Dillard to Younger. Top of the key. Nelson. Not going to get around Kent. And another steal, Tennessee. Ahead. And Bone leaves it up there. Had Darrington, I think he was looking for the feed and it never got there to him. Younger. Three. Got it.
It appeared Bone got a little tripped up on the play. A little inadvertent contact, maybe.
Coach Barnes still jawing at the officials. It's 39-11. 2:37 to go in the first half. Tennessee had a 28-0 run at one point. They've been doing it with rebounds and takeaways.
They have been. Surprisingly, the rebounding effort is pretty even from both sides. Tennessee's just been more effective at getting the ball inside and scoring.
You take a look at these two teams and you compare the experience. Tennessee a little bit bigger than they've been here lately, younger, but you know, with 5 players, 6'7", 6 upperclassmen. You say all that because you talk about the sophomores all the time, but this is still the most experienced and the tallest team that Rick Barnes has had.
It is. The length is shown in this game. Like I said, you can't replicate in practice the length that Tennessee has. And that seems to be the issue with the scoring with the Blue Hose.
Here's Bone on the baseline, and he's fouled heading to the rack.
Coming out of the timeout, Coach Barnes draws up a play to clear out Bone on the weak side. He knew that there was some inadvertent contact going to the basket. He kind of complains about the contact. Next time he gives this guy another opportunity to draw the contact, and they make the right call.
One senior on Tennessee's team, and that's James Daniel III, the transfer. A lot of juniors and a huge sophomore class. It's a good freshman. Bone makes the shot. Tennessee's up 40-11. And he talked about the depth, something that Tennessee hasn't had in his first 2 years. There's a lot of combinations that Rick Barnes is going to be able to use throughout the course of the season, and I think that also helps you keep your team healthy.
It does, and it also keeps a lot of competitiveness on the team. If you're not really secure with how many minutes you're going to play, and coaches allowing participation in practice and allowing you to get after it and earn some of those minutes, then it works out for a healthy atmosphere.
Arcing three for Lewis. And Presbyterian from beyond the arc trying to creep back in this ball game. Still way behind, but they've hit a couple of threes here late in the first half. 41-14. Harrington. But hobbled by an ankle injury, but looks good tonight. Right to Darrington. Drives in, leans into the shot, but can't get it to go. He's Tennessee's leading scorer in those 3 games that they played in Europe this summer. There's a 3, and that's off the mark. If you're Presbyterian, you just got to get down the court, shoot threes, and hope you land some to get back in this game.
Yeah, you do. The offense is not clicking. You have to find some spark that ignites your team and try to make a run at it.
Williams to Darrington, and a 3 off the mark. Younger, long rebound. Spins, kicks it out. Now Bell into the orange paint. Kicks it back out for three, and that won't go for Dillard. And a foul. Javonte Milner, the culprit.
Bell did an excellent job on the penetration to free up his guys for an outside shot. Just the Blue Hose are having a terrible time putting the ball in the hole tonight.
Coaches always talk about starting fast, and that's what Tennessee did today.
They did. They were able to get out and make shots. They were able to be ignited by Bowden getting out there, getting an easy steal, and then from there his game elevates. He's able to catch and shoot, and that kind of opens up the game for everybody, especially the guys in the middle.
Here's Jordan Bone. Of course, Tennessee fans remember and love his brother Josh Bone, lettered from 2009 to 11 with Tennessee and was a contributor in that 2010 Elite 18. I'm sure there's a lot of teams around the SEC that feel like they've, or at least fans that feel like they've seen a lot of Bones wearing orange and white. They've been pretty good players.
Yeah, definitely. His brother's an excellent player, really solid, very smart player, excellent team player.
So Jordan hits them both. Averaged over 7 points last year, 77% from the free throw line. Part of that fabulous freshman class. Younger, almost stripped away from behind by Daniel. Nelson on the baseline. Shot clock winding down. Dillard. 8 on the shot clock, 7. Into traffic, and he runs right over top of Daniel, and a charge.
That play was kind of a microcosm of the half for the Blue Hose. They've been sped up, they've been pushed, and they've been a bit out of control. And that's what they have to correct if they're looking to get back into the game at any chance in the second half.
First half winding down. Tennessee could hold for the last shot. It appears that's what they're going to do. 43-14. They had a 28-0 run at one point. It was 28-2. Schofield, 5 on the shot clock. The 3! It's good!
Big shot by Adams. Able to line it up, cross-court pass, and knock it down.
Well, the Admiral does it again, and Tennessee is rolling, 46-14.
Good shot, good job. Big-time basketball being played here tonight by Tennessee.
Tennessee doing it all in the first half. We head to the break. The Big Orange on fire. 46-14 Tennessee.
Hi guys, so this is the all-new Chevy Equinox.
It's gorgeous.
It offers heated and ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, a panoramic sunroof, built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi, Apple CarPlay compatibility, surround vision, safety alert seat, and teen driver technology.
All of that is in this one car.
Yeah, and to get all these features, you would have to buy all 5 of those crossovers. Whoa. Oh, and a Lexus NX.
That's insane.
Yep, all 6 of these, and you still wouldn't get everything that's in this Equinox.
Chevy's raising the bar.
6 cars in one.
I like that.
Act your age. Dump your parents' insurance company.
Know what goes great with steak and shrimp? More shrimp. And you know what goes great with that shrimp? You guessed it, more shrimp. Steak and unlimited shrimp starting at $15.99. Only at Outback.
In the blink of an eye, cities fall, heroes rise. Just think of all the games, teams, hopes, and dreams that live and die in the blink of an eye. The sports app on Contour from Cox.
4.5 years ago, I took a motorcycle ride and hit something. My environment wasn't going to change, so it had to be me. I realized that I got to do work that matters, but I cannot take care of other people unless I start taking care of myself.
Get unlimited data for $25 a month when you add a line to the Cricket Unlimited 2 plan. Plus, get a free smartphone when you switch. All on a network that covers over 99% of Americans. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
That tablet you wanted seemed pretty expensive.
So I got you one no one's ever heard of.
Don't shop like everybody else. Shop eBay for the best deals on the best brands. eBay.
Emerge restored, fortified, replenished. Emerge every day with Emergen-C, packed with B vitamins, antioxidants, electrolytes, plus more vitamin C than 10 oranges. Why not feel this good every day? Emerge-N-C.
Where's Frank? It's league night.
Save money on motorcycle insurance with Geico going up the country, ball without me. Frank.
Geico Motorcycle. Great rates for great rides.
Gorgeous night here in Knoxville, and it has been all Tennessee. They lead this ball game 46-14 over Presbyterian, the opening game of the season. And I'll tell you what, it's been the way that things have gone for Tennessee. They went on a trip to Europe this summer to play 3 exhibition games, somewhere that you spent time as a player, as a professional. But it wasn't basketball only that they got out of the trip. Seems like there was a lot more than just shooting baskets that made this summer so special to them.
Definitely. Anytime that you can get out of the country, see a different culture than what you've grown up or what you've experienced, it's always a building process. To get out there with some guys that you're going to go to war with over the next 8 months, then that only makes the time that much more special.
Well, Rick Barnes talked about building chemistry, and that's exactly what Tennessee did as you take a look at this 10-day trip that these guys would love to go and do over again.
Bienvenue à Paris.
Honestly, the trip to Europe was breathtaking.
I try to tell people about the trip, but I can't really find the right adjectives to use to explain it.
For us, it was just an eye-opener to see how other people live.
No one in my family has ever been overseas, let alone out of the state. So for me to tell them that I got a chance to go overseas and see some of the Mona Lisa or the Eiffel Tower, it was just amazing for me to be able to let them know that I actually saw it.
The Eiffel Tower, I don't think I've seen anything as beautiful as that at night.
We in the Eiffel Tower, you know, we going up to the 2nd floor, looking out the window, you know, it's crazy.
That was just something that I probably wouldn't have experienced other than being here in Tennessee.
I think exposure is one of the things that a lot of students don't have an opportunity to get. I think going to see how other people live, how other people sort of educate themselves, or how other individuals live in different cultures, and the things that you can pick up when you compare, sort of juxtapose it to the American culture. I think those are the things that you can't find in a textbook.
Dr. Williams is a great guy. We had breakfast class with him every single morning, talked about what we did throughout the day and what we learned, and he helped all of us, not only myself, dive into like our deeper thinking.
In Barcelona, we had people there that I could speak fluently to, and they just enjoyed it, and they took it as a, oh, you know the language, and were happy to speak with me even if I messed up.
I got to see the different types of people, the different agriculture. The buildings are so much different, the food is so much different. And it's just a whole different vibe from being in the United States. So I would suggest anyone out there that hasn't been across the country to at least try it once.
The fact is, I really enjoyed it, and I would do it again if it was today, tomorrow, or the week afterwards.
What a good time the Vols had over in Europe. They won all 3 of their games, but they also got to visit the Eiffel Tower. How about taking a caravan cruise in the Mediterranean? You did all these things.
Those are all bucket list items. They covered them in 10 days.
10 days, and I love the fact that the guy said, hey, we would love to go back again right now. Well, this team, they went there for chemistry, 3-0. Darrington, 14+ points a game. Of course, Walker doing his thing again. He had 13 points and 8 rebounds. And Tennessee, you know, with everything going their way in Europe, and maybe that's why things are going their way tonight. We're at the half. Tennessee all over Presbyterian, 46-14 from Knoxville. We'll be right back at the half.
Let's get the new Red Robin Taco Tavern Double with guacamole, tortilla strips, and zesty salsa. One of 3 burgers, only $6.99 each. Anytime, with bottomless steak fries, of course. Let's burger.
Red Robin. Yum.
Woo! Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the field to go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha! Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Bigger doesn't mean stronger. Bring the heat. Pack a punch. Like a champ. Mighty like a pro. Introducing the all-new Terrain. We are professional grade. GMC.
Cooper tires on the ground, go round and round, round and round, round and round.
Your tires matter, so count on Cooper, an American company since 1914.
The tires on the ground, go round and...
Act your age. Dump your parents' insurance company.
In the blink of an eye, cities fall, heroes rise. Just think of all the games, teams, hopes, and dreams that live and die in the blink of an eye. The sports app on Contour from Cox.
I had type 2 diabetes, and my husband and I tried for 13 years to get pregnant, but it just wasn't happening. I think the general attitude was, you're not going to fix it, this is you forever. And I decided I wanted to do something about it.
Get unlimited data for $25 a month when you add a line to the Cricket Unlimited 2 plan. Plus, get a free smartphone when you switch. All on a network that covers over 99% of Americans. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
That tablet you wanted seemed pretty expensive. So I got you one no one's ever heard of.
Don't shop like everybody else. Shop eBay for the best deals on the best brands. eBay.
Nice shot from World's Fair Park in downtown Knoxville, not too far from campus. Tennessee right now all over Presbyterian, 46-14 in the season opener as we sit here courtside at the half. And Vincent, when you talk about this Tennessee team, all those guys that were freshmen last year, setting all those records, doing all that stuff, well, they're back, but they're sophomores.
They are. They're back and big, and scoring over 1,100 points last year, coming back this year looking to do the same numbers. Coach is going to depend on them largely to do things and set the tone for this year, and they're off to a great start.
Rick Barnes has talked about keeping these guys motivated. Look, you did all those things. 59% of the total assists, 57% of the total steals, all the points and everything else. But we got to make sure that they didn't think it came too easy as freshmen.
Yeah, definitely. There's a learning curve that you make as a freshman, and then there's another learning curve that you make as a sophomore. So hopefully they can make that jump early in the season and come back and have super soft years. 47.8%
of the total scoring from a year ago. So you look at that group, Bone, Turner, Williams, and Bowden, and they've been at it again tonight, and they just bring so many different elements to the table. But I think the biggest thing is just total depth for Tennessee.
They are, and the biggest key to this team is that nobody is selfish. Everybody has a willingness to pass the ball. Everybody's looking for the open player, and everybody looks to complete and execute each play.
Now, you talk about Tennessee's freshmen from a year ago, but the SEC right now as a whole, the conference poised for a big season, and you put a list together of some players to watch, some newcomers.
I did. We have big-time players coming to the SEC this year. We have McDonald's All-Americans. We have guys projected to be the #1 pick in the NBA draft for 2018. Here's a look at some of their numbers. We have Mr. Knox up in Kentucky that's been leading the Wildcats in point production in the preseason. We have Sexton, who's a McDonald's All-American diaper dandy, who will be looking to come in and fill some big shoes at Alabama. And then we have Michael Porter, who is the projected #1 overall NBA draft player in the country. So there should be some exciting basketball plays this year in the SEC and plenty of action that we should be looking forward to.
Vince's rising stars. Keep an eye on those guys in the SEC. It seems like Tennessee's entire team is true freshmen. Tennessee leads big at the half, 46-14. We'll be back right after this.
Let's get the new Red Robin Taco Tavern Double with guacamole, tortilla strips, and zesty salsa. One of 3 burgers, only $6.99 each. Anytime, with bottomless steak fries, of course. Let's burger.
Red Robin. Yum.
Woo! Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, or the field to go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha! Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Bigger doesn't mean stronger. Bring the heat. Pack a punch. Like a champ. Mighty like a pro. Introducing the all-new Terrain. We are professional grade. GMC.
Hey, you ever talk to anybody about your money?
Yeah, I got some financial guidance a while ago.
How'd that go?
He kept spelling my name with an I.
But it's Brian with a Y.
Yeah, since birth.
Oh, that drives me crazy.
Yes.
It's on all your email.
Yes.
They should know this.
Yeah, the guy was my brother-in-law.
That's ridiculous. Well, I happen to know some people.
Do they listen?
What? They're amazing listeners.
Nice.
Guidance from professionals who take their time to get to know you.
Act your age. Dump your parents' insurance company.
In the blink of an eye, cities fall, heroes rise. Just think of all the games, teams, hopes, and dreams that live and die in the blink of an eye. The sports app on Contour from Cox.
At AutoZone, our Fix Finder tool helps you check your engine light on the spot for free.
And here's your MyZone health report. A lot of times it's a loose gas cap, but for you, it looks like an O2 sensor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you need a repair shop, we can help with that too.
I guess I didn't have to wait a whole month to get that checked out, huh?
You said it came on yesterday.
It's so many things.
Lesson learned. Let's get you what you need.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
46-14, Tennessee leads Presbyterian. Opening night for both of these teams in the 2017-18 season. And for Tennessee, how about Jordan Bowden? Welcome back to games that count, and these shots count.
Jordan Bowden has done an excellent job filling the ball up tonight. His teammates are looking for him, penetration. He's the man with the hot hand. They're finding him, he's knocking it down.
6 of 6 from
the man with the hot hand. They're finding him, he's knocking it down.
6 of 6 from the floor, and he's got 15 points.
Excellent finish right there. Takes it in strong, absorbs the contact, no call, gets up, still's ready to play hard.
How about the Admiral Schofield? He's just stronger.
He's just bigger and stronger. He catches the ball so low with great position. He makes one move, little hesitation, and he's able to put the ball up and over the guys. Knock down the outside shot. Anytime a big guy like that gets it going inside, he sees the ball go through 2 or 3 times, outside shot becomes automatic.
Tennessee is absolutely killing it from the floor. 17 of 30 shooting in this ballgame, 57%, and defensively, they've held Presbyterian to a 26 shooting percentage tonight. Rebounds just about even, and Tennessee the edge in rebounding. But the biggest stat, 13-0 in turnovers.
Unbelievable.
So here we go to start the second half. 13-zip. Tennessee has cashed those turnovers into 20 points. Schofield. Alexander. And Bowden, the extra effort. And finally, Presbyterian wrestles it away. Bell down the floor to Younger. Nice ball fake, runs the baseline. Younger for 3. Off the mark. And a foul against Lewis.
Presbyterian is trying to get back in it with a 3-point shot. They come out, they're moving the ball around, they're trying to get the ball to their best outside shooter, J.C. Younger, and he's just unfortunately not able to make the shot.
Francois Lewis's 3rd personal foul. And Tennessee will have the ball. They went on a 28-0 run in that first half. It was 28-2. That ball kicked by Withers. Tennessee inbounding. Lob to Williams. Didn't get the jam, but he gets the bucket.
Excellent screen by Admiral Schofield. Wide body, nails the guy, frees his other compadre up for the easy lay-in.
48-14, first bucket of the second half. Younger had 21 points against Liberty last year. It was his best game of the season. Drives all the way to the basket, and Alexander slaps it away.
That's that length of Tennessee.
Schofield, bang, from the outside, and another bucket.
Good shot. Got Admiral starting to feel it. He's seeing the ball go through the hoop. Finished the half with a big bucket, coming out looking to be aggressive on offense.
More points for the Admiral and for Tennessee, 50-14. Dillard with the ball. Bounce pass to Lewis. Younger threads it over to Withers. Air ball.
Tough shot.
Ahead to Williams. And gets it to roll. A little finger roll.
The athleticism of Grant Williams at 265, 270 pounds to beat everyone down the court from a missed shot and lay it in is absolutely unbelievable.
6 points for Williams. Kicks it around. Now Younger on the near side arc. And that's going to be a foul against Williams. Grant Williams. Well, the foul on Tennessee.
Williams a little bit too physical with the bump coming across the paint. Guy tried to cut it across his face. Cardinal rule, never let that happen. Stepped up, bumped him. Guy hit the ground.
That's his second foul as Rick Barnes talking to him as he walks off the court. Third team foul on Tennessee. Always coaching. On the block, Dillard the head fake, but it's tipped away, and Schofield's going to run the floor for the Volunteers. His pocket's picked. Here's Dillard for Younger. 3. Off the iron. Tennessee's going to run. Bowden, already a huge game for the Volunteers.
Excellent job by Tennessee by controlling the tempo. They know they have the lead. They know there's some time on the clock, and they know there's still some things that they need to work on.
Derek Walker, that little step before the dribble, talk about something to work on. That seems to me one of those things that you really want to play some games and work through.
It is. I mean, everything is about rhythm and timing right now. You know, once everybody gets their rhythm and their perfect timing down, then you'll see the game start to get better and better and better and better. They'll eliminate mistakes. They'll add new things to their game, and that's all about coaching. The coaches are there to push them. Coaches are there to get them better and to have them in good shape by the time that it counts.
Younger. Over to Bell. Mentioned before that Dustin Kearns, brand new head coach, first-year head coach, first game as head coach, has a graduate degree from Tennessee. There's a shot clock violation. Arroyo had the ball and couldn't get rid of it.
Excellent ball pressure by Tennessee, able to smother out their ability to even look at the clock. Their hands are in their face. They're taking away what they're thinking about. They're no longer thinking about running plays. They're thinking about how can I get away from my guy.
And you can tell Kearns frustrated right now with the way his team's playing. So the Tennessee grad grew up in Kingsport, said that he got into college basketball coaching because he wanted to be like Rick Barnes, who was at Clemson when he went to school, and that's where he graduated from. There's a foul under the basket. But he said one of his high school classmates, recruited by Rick Barnes, went to Clemson. Barnes left for Texas, but he had that place rolling. That's why he went over there, and he stayed there. And so he told him that on the coaching trail, recruiting in the past.
small world.
Called a divine intervention that he would coach his very first game on this floor. Grew up a Tennessee fan, and here he is with his team at Thompson Boling. Things, though, have not gone their way. On the baseline, Grant Williams.
Grant Williams is so good at getting that inside position. 1 foot in the paint or 1 foot outside the paint. He's going to catch it and he's going to be dominant.
There's a whistle and a foul. Grant Williams, for a big guy. Who's that Muhammad Ali used to say famously? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Just kind of get by him, and we got to look at that again. Grant Williams and Tennessee up big, 54-14 here in Knoxville.
Holiday season, take advantage of our limited time offers on a brand new Volvo.
In my experience, there are only 2 things guaranteed to grow. The cash value of your New York Life policy, a policy that keeps your family protected, and my famous crane souffle, which literally never stops growing. Be good at life. New York Life.
Hey, you ever talk to anybody about your money?
Yeah, I got some financial guidance a while ago.
How'd that go?
He kept spelling my name with an I.
But it's Brian with a Y.
Yeah, since birth.
Oh, that drives me crazy.
Yes.
It's on all your email.
Yes.
They should know this.
Yeah. The guy was my brother-in-law.
That's ridiculous. Well, I happen to know some people.
Do they listen?
What? They're amazing listeners.
Nice.
Guidance from professionals who take their time to get to know you.
Know what goes great with steak and shrimp? More shrimp. And you know what goes great with that shrimp? You guessed it, more shrimp. Steak and unlimited shrimp starting at $15.99. Only at Outback.
Grant Williams closing in on a double-double, 10.6 rebounds, and his Volunteers with a 54-14 lead here early in the second half over Presbyterian. Tennessee, when you take a look at the SEC preseason poll, I think are very, very underrated. Not getting a lot of respect right now when you look at the conference. Somehow they were picked 13th, and maybe it's due to the lack of a superstar player, but with all the depth and chemistry that this team has, improved culture, which Rick Barnes says
every kid on this Tennessee team wants it. They want to be good, they want to be tough, and they want playing time.
Here's a foul. Tennessee up 54-16. Turner wants it. Instead, it's Fulkerson who glides across the orange paint and lays it in.
Excellent recover and finish with the left hand by Mr. Fulkerson.
It's like he was jumping over a puddle.
It was. Coming through.
Just caught it and kept his feet dry, and 2 more for him. He's got 4 in the game. Tennessee just continues to build. Here's a steal, and the Admirals foul. He just stepped right in front of that pass.
The thing that's going to make this Tennessee team special is their energy and their effort.
Fulkerson again.
Able to gather himself at 6'9", in the air, catch it, and finish it with his left hand. Beautiful play.
Foul was on Miller. That's his 3rd. And that won't go for Admiral Schofield. He got 13 points. 6 of 11 from the free throw line.
Schofield's put in a lot of work this summer to be able to move out and shoot the ball from the perimeter. In high school, he played a lot of perimeter time, but at Tennessee, he was asked to step into the post due to his size, and now he's stepping back out there and working on that outside shot again.
He got better, too, as the season went on. He was Tennessee's 3rd leading scorer in SEC games a year ago. And then this year, instead of being a great 6th man, he's a starter. I think he leads not only with, you know, the things that he says, but also the way that he plays. There's another foul, and that's away from the ball. And that's going to be against Darrington. That's his first.
Having a conversation with Admiral. Admiral really wants to be successful at basketball, you know, so whatever it takes to get that, he's willing to put in that work. And if you talk to the kid and you see the intensity in his eyes when he speaks about basketball, you know that this is a fact.
Darrington diving out of bounds, 57-16, and Tennessee still going all out after the ball. I think Rick Barnes is going to go back and watch the film, and there's going to be some things today that he's going to smile about.
He definitely has his team playing at another defensive level. They share the ball on offense, but on defense is where they can really be special. They deny the ball. Everybody has energy. Everybody understands what they're supposed to be doing, and they get it done.
On the shot clock for Bell. Kicks it over. Arroyo for 3. Give it to him.
Good shot from the senior Arroyo.
6'8". Had a deep run, Virginia. Saw playing time in every game last year. Only made 5 starts, but that's a 3 for him. Still all Tennessee, though, 57-19. Fulkerson kicks it out. Turner for 3. No. Bell up the court, and Arroyo can't handle it. Now Tennessee wants to run. No look to Schofield. Foul! Count it.
Big body coming through there. You have to foul him harder than that if you don't want him to put you in there and 1. Schofield running down the middle, catches it. Light contact, big body. No problem at all. He's finished.
And the Admiral at it again. Chance at a 3-point play. Bucket. 60-19. The intensity has just never subsided for the orange and white in this game.
Coach Barnes is so deep on his bench that this is the only way for him to get the maximum out of his players. For everybody to expend as much energy as they can, get up, press, use that energy, and then bring guys in and off the bench that can complement each other.
Francois Lewis playing with 4 fouls makes the bucket. He got 7 points. But you're right. I mean, it's just been a continuous wave as Wilkerson. Check that. Fulkerson. He's going to be whistled for the foul and give it up. Bell with the ball. Slips to the double team. To Dillard. Nice touch.
Good job.
And 2.
First easy look that Dillard was able to get all night. You know, put the ball on the floor, 1, 2 dribbles, opened up for him, raised up, and knocked it down.
Schofield. And that was Williams. And he was fouled.
I think TT had a little something to say about that. But once you allow Williams to catch the ball so low, it's almost impossible at this level to stop him. His frame is so large, his center of gravity is so low that you almost have to let him shoot the shot and hope that he misses it.
6th on Presbyterian, and I got 4 on TT, which would be Lewis, Withers, and TT with 4 fouls. 5 you foul out.
Yeah.
6 in the NBA, right?
Yeah. That's the issue. Like, you have Schofield, you have Williams, you have Alexander, you have Williams. I mean, it's just how many teams are going to have that many post players that are built as well as those guys are? And that could play to Tennessee's advantage going into SEC play.
11 for Williams. Averaged 12.6 points a contest last year. And again, in case you missed it, earlier today was named a second-team All-SEC member by the coaches. Makes them both. Schofield to steal, and can't finish, but he's fouled.
Admiral's a big body to have at the front of a press on the ball. You know, it reminds you of kind of that '96 Kentucky team that would have Mercer on the ball.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody else that was just so athletic around him that could get up into you and cause havoc full court.
Makes the free throw. 17 for Schofield. Got them both.
You can definitely tell Admiral's put some work in on his shot. Nice soft touch, gets the ball up. Looking good.
Dillon lobs the ball. Arroyo. And there's a foul.
It's a good fake by Arroyo. Draw the guys off center, puts it on the floor, and he's a really athletic kid. A little bit closer, and he might have been looking to finish that.
So he'll be at the free throw line. Let's talk about this Presbyterian, this team. They were 1-17 in the Big South last year, picked 10th, which is last. They do have some experience. Only won 5 games last year, 5-27. What does Coach Kearns in his first year have to do to change the culture and get these guys thinking about winning?
He has to build some confidence in these kids. They're all Division I athletes. They all were successful on the high school level, and he just has to restore that confidence back in them that they can be successful again at this level.
Well, the athletic move threw off of Schofield. He's a likable guy. I could see him being great on the recruiting trail, Coach Kearns. This brings so much energy and likability to the table.
He does, and you can see it in the guys that he had. They've really bought into him. After going through 3 seasons, some of them that didn't end so well, you can see that all of them still have a positive energy. All of them are still listening. All of them are still really attentive and trying to learn from what he's teaching them.
They've had some big wins in their program's history. They weren't always D1, though. They worked their way up. They beat I guess the biggest win in program history, 20th ranked Cincinnati at one point. They've beaten some SEC teams. They beat Auburn and won against Wake Forest in years past. Here's Bell, 6 on the shot clock. Back to Younger, 4 on the shot clock, missed it. And Alexander, the rebound, fell right in his lap. Balls will run again. Cullen really trying to squeeze that pass in there. And it's kicked away. Walker was posted up.
Tennessee does such a good job with their big guys of making sure that they're either posted up inside the paint or one step outside of the paint.
Tennessee by 40. Walker. Here's Williams all by himself. Walker the rebound and tangled up, misses the shot. That's a foul. Now he and Withers just kind of locked up, and I think that's going to be it for Withers.
Coach Barnes has one of the larger lineups that he could play with Alexander, Williams, and Walker at the free throw line.
Withers was walking to the bench. He thought he fouled out. They called the foul on Arroyo. He had his head down. He's heading to the bench. Yeah, it looked like his coach just said, hey, you're still in there. Okay.
Sometimes you wish you could just sit down.
Yeah. No, it's like, hey, coach, I'm just messing around. I'm going back in there.
I'm still okay.
Here's the second free throw. That's off the mark. And Arroyo at the rebound. Younger in the corner, 8 on the shot clock, gonna have to worry. Withers to Bell, 5 on the shot clock, drives in, 4-3, reverse, can't get it to go. Arroyo, though, saves it. Now Dillard in the paint, blocked by Bowden, scooped up by Williams, ahead to Bowden, to the basket, layup, boom!
Big time
Alexander.
finish, big time finish, big time finish by Alexander.
That's what they stuck around for.
That's what we've been waiting for.
A little of that razzmatazz. 67-24 Tennessee. You could feel it coming too.
And I think he had a few options when he tossed it.
Just a 3 and it banks in. You got to call that. Bell though will take it. Younger the steal. Trying to get to the basket and a push. Alexander the foul.
Good
Kyle
hustle.
Alexander.
Good hustle by Younger to draw the foul on Alexander. He knows big, long guy, shot blocker is going to jump, get him off balance.
How about the excitement of Kyle Alexander? Rock and Thompson bowling. All Tennessee tonight.
USAA to me means peace of mind. We had a power outage for 5 days total. We lost a lot of food. We actually filed a claim to USAA to replace that spoiled food. We really appreciated that. We're the Weber family, and we're USAA members for life.
Try Degree Ultra Clear Black Plus White. Saves your white clothes from yellow stains and black clothes from white marks. Still with 48-hour sweat protection. Try Degree Ultra Clear Black Plus White. It won't let you down.
Know what goes great with steak and shrimp? More shrimp. And you know what goes great with that shrimp? You guessed it, more shrimp. Steak and unlimited shrimp starting at $15.99. Only at Outback.
DirecTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like banging their head on a low ceiling. Switch to #1 rated customer satisfaction over cable. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
My, what bright eyes you have. Oh.
All the better to tease you with.
That was good.
Introducing an all-new crossover. Toyota CHR. Toyota, let's go places.
Back at Thompson Bowling Arena. First regular season game, and Tennessee is on a roll, 67-27. They lead Presbyterian. And we take a look at how they built up all of those points tonight. How about Jordan Bowden, 15 points for him. Grant Williams, he's got 12, but how about the Admiral? Admiral Schofield, 19. He's got 5 rebounds, 7-11 shooting today.
Bowden really got him sparked off early in the first half with the steal, easy layup, saw his ball go in, hands ready, starts knocking down jump shots, builds confidence. He was that spark tonight that got the team off to a great start. The solid guys in the middle, Williams, Schofield, Walker, they're going to take care of business every night. They're going to be fed. They're expected to produce.
Tennessee's played with just a lot of defensive intensity, and they forced a bunch of turnovers. $18 of them. And they've cashed those turnovers in for 26 points. So they lead big. Almost another turnover for Grant Williams.
Tennessee does such a good job of getting their hand in the lane and denying the ball out to their guy.
3 on the shot clock. Nelson misses. Arroyo the rebound. Younger trying to set it back up again. What are you working on if you're Presbyterian and you're down big like this?
You're working on trying to execute against a larger, stronger team right now. And good job by Arroyo. Trying to see what will work. What are going to be your go-to plays in this situation? or in the season going forward.
6 for Arroyo. Here's Schofield for 3. Nice touch, and he got it.
Excellent footwork. Hand comes out, hands ready, turns, feet hit the ground at the same time. Even on the bottom, he's even on the top. He comes out, knocks it down.
Second 3 of the night. He's got 22 points. Younger stripped. Nelson the save. We were wondering, like, where did the name Blue Hose come from? It was a reference to the stockings that Presbyterian players wore back in the early 1900s, and a writer referred to them as the Blue Hose, which is kind of a, you know, hose, stockings, interchangeable, and it just stuck. I thought it was like some kind of a Scottish thing or something, you know. Until
much tougher sounding than blue stockings.
Yeah, like the White Sox in baseball. Wilkerson missed the tomahawk. Here's a 3. Got it. Lewis.
Good shot by Lewis. And he's been trying to warm that shot up all day. He shows the ability to shoot it, and that one he connected on it.
Presbyterian, give him credit. Still in the gym battling. Williams drains the jumper.
Excellent ball movement by Tennessee. Williams gets his hands ready, feet set, raises up, knocks it down.
He's got 14, 4 of 8 shooting. The second team All-SEC member. Crouch. Tries to feed it down low, and Lewis Daniels step right in front and knock it away.
Yeah,
5 on the shot clock.
Excellent job by Daniels. Anytime that you're a smaller guard, you get switched off onto a post guy, he takes you into the post, you have to front that guy.
On the shot clock too. Crouch, a prayer, and it's not answered. Fulkerson the rebound. And that is a whistle away from the ball. Williams tied up there with Crouch. Now on Williams, that's his 4th. That's the first player for Rick Barnes' team with 4 fouls, but Presbyterian has 3 players right now in foul trouble. Lewis, Withers, and Titi all with 4 fouls. And down the bell. Tort tries to feed it to Lewis and is knocked away again.
The Blue Hose have to find out some way to come up with a better shot than an outside kick for a 3-pointer. They're coming down 3 on 2. You have to come up with an inside shot or a short shot somehow.
How many of their passes have been knocked away by that orange octopus defense that Tennessee's playing tonight?
It's the length of Tennessee. I mean, they're very difficult to replicate in practice, so you're used to throwing passes against guys with shorter arms. So if that pass gets through at practice, you throw it here, it doesn't work.
They see Younger the basket. Younger with 7. And that'll go Presbyterian's way.
Younger's going to will his way to score.
So we got a timeout, and it's still a big night for the Big Orange. Tennessee leads Presbyterian 72-34 here in Knoxville. We'll be right back.
Let me teach you how to eat. Let me teach you how to eat. How to marinate the meat. Let me teach you how to eat. It's a culinary treat. Let me teach you how to eat. Let me teach you how to eat. Let me teach you how to eat.
The Reuben is back for a limited time at Subway. So much Reuben.
DirecTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like banging their head on a low ceiling. Switch to #1 rated customer satisfaction over cable. Call 1-800-DIRECTV.
Welcome to CSL Plasma. Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $400 a month while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. You can simply relax, read, or take advantage of our free Wi-Fi. It's as simple as that. As a returning donor, you'll also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Click here to find the center nearest you.
Phil, you're our best boom mic guy and our best dunk and run guy.
Thanks, Coach.
Let's break down your latest dunk and run. You ordered ahead on the Dunkin' app. You nailed everybody's order. That's good stuff.
Just looking out for my guys.
We appreciate it, but just one note. You left your boom mic at the Dunkin', man.
Sorry, Coach.
Can't hear the coach without the boom. Grab that Joe and go, baby. Order ahead. Skip the wait. Then trim that beard, man.
At Holiday Inn Express, we can't guarantee that you'll be able to contain yourself at our breakfast bar.
Morning, egg white omelet. Sup, Lady Bacon?
Fruit. But we can guarantee that you'll get the best price when you book with us.
Holiday Inn Express. Be the readiest.
A lot to cheer about for the Big Orange on opening night. They lead Presbyterian 72-34. So smiles all around here for the home team. Presbyterian in the offseason looking to do a little team building exercise. So they took off to Swansboro, Georgia, and no cell phone service, no Wi-Fi, any of that stuff. Focused on being a better team, getting to know each other. And apparently they also found the best smoked barbecue in the world. Did you ever do that as a player?
Yeah, we did. In Europe, it's a common thing that you leave your city that you're playing in and you go off and you play for about 2 weeks in the mountains running and working out and team building activities like that. It does the team good.
In the NFL too, a lot of teams will go off and have their camps in different cities.
It eliminates a lot of distractions, a lot of the things that normally take you away from completely concentrating on your craft. And it's just a good idea just to get everybody locked in.
Zach Kent the rebound, up ahead. And Chris Darrington.
Excellent
running
job.
layup.
Excellent job by Darren. Knifing through the defense, switches hands, left hand finish. Excellent play.
Look at it again. We weren't sure if we'd see Darrington today. He's been dealing with that high ankle sprain, but no trouble at all. He can score.
He can. He was the one of the 2 leading scorers from the European trip from Tennessee, and coach has a lot of confidence in him.
Bell makes the free throw. Mr. Basketball Ohio as a senior, Darrington. Alexander the rebound for Tennessee. 74-35 Volunteers. There's a lob. Darrington again. That sweet touch.
Well, he has excellent body control. He's able to take the contact from the defender younger, gather himself, and put it off the glass softly. Excellent 2 screens coming from the post guys on the high side.
It's like, being able to play outside in the neighborhood where they don't call fouls. You got to be able to make shots with a lot of contact. And that's what he just was able to do. Not a foul, but close to it. Still made it. Good to see Darrington in there. 4 points for him tonight. 4 on the shot clock and a 3 for Bell.
Good shot from Bell. Like I said earlier, just watch this free throw go through, gives him a little confidence, felt the ball, stepped into it, knocked it down.
Redshirt junior, medical redshirt a year ago, Bell. Back and healthy this year. Bell has 11 points. Here's Kent. A misfire for him.
To be able to practice in the summertime. Put those.
He was the associate head coach at Wofford before he got this job. I mentioned before that Wofford, the second smallest school with football in Division I, Presbyterian the first. And he talked about Wofford playing against the big boys. They've got a brand new arena opening up in South Carolina, and the Gamecocks are coming in to open up that arena. That'll be a lot of fun.
That's huge for them. Big time state school coming in to open it up. You know, you're going to draw some fans from your home crowd. You're going to draw some fans from around the state. So it should be a good night.
Little give and go to Bell. Nicely done. Lewis the assist.
You love to see guys like Bell. It doesn't matter what the score is. He's going to continue to play. He's going to continue to operate. And hopefully that'll carry over into Presbyterian until they get to some games that are more winnable for them.
Double digits for Bell. 11 points tonight. Fulkerson posted up. Can't get on the turnaround, but he's fouled. Tennessee with some of the younger guys out there. And guys that don't see a lot of playing time.
They are. Coaches giving them some rewards for working hard in practice, being dedicated to the team, and making sure that they handle their responsibility as a member of the team.
Number 12, Brad Woodson, got into 4 games last year. He's out on the court. Jalen Johnson, the redshirt freshman out there. Little reverse. There's Johnson on cue.
Excellent move. Able to control his body. Dipsy-do from one side, finishing with the left. Really athletic player. Tennessee fans are going to love him in the years to come.
Durham, North Carolina. And if that's not a hotbed for basketball, I don't know where it is. Redshirt freshman. Westland Christian Academy is where Johnson went. He was coached by Keith Gatlin.
Wow.
Pretty good basketball player there.
Pretty good basketball player.
Alexander out.
Excellent shooter. Excellent shooter.
4 minutes, 15 seconds left in a blowout lead for Tennessee. Bell makes the free throw.
Bell's giving them consistent effort, and that's what you're wanting from your starting point guard. Senior guard coming in, showing some leadership, showing his troops the way. Even though it doesn't seem that they have any opportunity, he's still going to keep them fighting.
That free throw gives him 16 on the night. 5 of 8 shooting, Bell. 5 of 6 from the free throw line.
Bell, solid. That's what you're expecting from him. And if the coach can get, if Kearns can get that from him night in and night out, they're going to win some games.
There's Bone for 3.
It's Tennessee. They're moving the ball. They're unselfish. They seem to like to find each other.
Bone with 9 points after the 3. Of course, Alexander fouled out. Williams with 4 fouls on the bench.
Excellent penetration by Bell. Gets a little space. Able to finish it.
So Bell finding some rhythm late in this game.
And that's what this game is about for them. Coming in, they knew that you play the game for a chance to win. Chances are you're probably not going to win with a larger school. It's just an opportunity to show what you can do on a larger stage and work on your game.
Kent misses the shot. First Delaware native ever to suit up for Tennessee. Blocked away by Fulkerson.
Big time blocked by Fulkerson. That's the Fulkerson that Tennessee fans are used to seeing.
Using that long reach. There it is, John Fulkerson. Pow! Out of bounds it goes. All Tennessee here in Big Orange Country.
Let's get the new Red Robin Taco Tavern Double with guacamole, tortilla strips, and zesty salsa. 1 of 3 burgers, only $6.99 each. Anytime, with bottomless steak fries, of course. Let's burger.
Red Robin, yum.
In my experience, there are only two things guaranteed to grow. The cash value of your New York Life policy, a policy that keeps your family protected, and my famous Crane souffle, which literally never stops growing. Be good at life. New York Life.
In the blink of an eye, cities fall, heroes rise. Just think of all the games, teams, hopes, and dreams that live and die in the blink of an eye. The sports app on Contour from Cox.
All of that is in this one card. And to get all these features, you would have to buy all 5 of those processors. And Lexus NX. That's insane. Yep, all 6 of them. And you still wouldn't get everything that's in the Sequence. These cars in what?
4.5 years ago, I took a motorcycle ride and hit something. My environment wasn't going to change, so it had to be me. I realized that I got to do work that matters, but I cannot take care of other people unless I start taking care of myself.
Get unlimited data for $25 a month when you add a line to the Cricket Unlimited 2 plan. Plus, get a free smartphone when you switch. All on a network that covers over 99% of Americans. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
Here, I got it from the same place I bought your present from last year.
It's the thing from the link you sent us.
And the year before.
I found the perfect gift for you. But it wouldn't ship in time, so I just texted you a photo.
I bought it with one click.
I included a gift receipt.
It's a thought that counts.
Don't shop like everybody else. This year, shop eBay for brand new, nearly new, and totally you gifts. eBay.
Back at Thompson Bowling Arena. Final media timeout. Tennessee with an 81-46 lead over Presbyterian. On target to start 1-0. And taking a look at other games, including SEC teams. Texas A&M leading number 11 West Virginia 88-65. That's a final now. But take a look at, you pointed this out to me, Vincent. 55-47, number 5 Kentucky. Barely ahead of Utah Valley. I'm not sold on these guys at number 5. Too many young freshmen.
The 12 freshmen is a lot of freshmen to get on board early. You know, I think maybe midway through the season they can gain some experience that's going to be valuable. But right now, to get 12 freshmen to play as college players, it's a difficult task.
There's a 3 by Ethan Kay off the bench. He's a junior out of Orange Park, Florida. No, I agree. Look, Tennessee's going to get a couple of looks this year at that Kentucky team, and I'm sure they're going to get better. There it is, a little hook shot. Zach Kent. Not only is he the first Delaware native to wear the orange, but he's the first one to score.
Big kid, nice right hand hook, one dribble, nice easy shot. Doesn't prevent him from getting into the middle. Takes advantage.
3:49. I just think Kentucky, they're going to get better. We know that. John Calipari, one of the best, but that's a lot of freshmen. And I know they're talented, but you like to have a few guys with experience, right?
Just to know what they're supposed to be doing. What does it look like? You know, when you have all freshmen and you don't have anybody to point to and say, hey, look how hard he's going, or look at the example he sets, then it's kind of difficult. But I'm sure Cal will come up with a way to do it. He does it every year.
Yep, you slide the uniform on doesn't mean that you're going to be a national champion or an All-American. I mean, there's a lot of other things that go into it. Under 2 minutes to go. Lewis, 4 fouls.
Strong
basket. Missed. Woodson with the basketball. Nice shot, Zach Kent.
No move. I'm bigger than you. I turn, I shoot it over the top of you. Excellent job by Kent knowing what his strengths are.
Closing in on a minute left, 85-49, Tennessee. There's Bell, and Kent got a hand on it.
I love Bell's attitude. he continues to attack. There's 1 minute and 8 seconds left. And he's going at it just like it's his first half.
Played 6 games last year. Eventually went out with an injury. I'm sure for him, all the practice, all the rehab, and you're finally back out there again.
Just to get after an injury, just to get the opportunity to go back out there is a huge step, and then to go beyond there and then see that you can have some success on the court like he's having tonight, even though the score doesn't play into that success. You know, it gives him a lot of confidence going forward that he's going to be able to help his team.
He got 20 points tonight, 6 of 10 from the floor, and he's 7 of 8 from the free throw line.
1 minute remaining.
Jeff Jarnigan tells us the voice of Thompson Bowling Arena. 1 minute left. There's a 3. Lucas Campbell.
Big shot by Mr. Campbell. That is a microcosm of Tennessee's game. They've shot the ball extremely well, played great defense, and 88 to 50. That's what it looks like.
Campbell, the junior from right here in Knoxville, Tennessee Christian Academy. Here's a 3K. He was up and down the floor, heaving it up. All that practice. I'm finally in the game. Just let me take a shot.
Just let me get some up, Coach. And he's hit one. So saw him shoot it in a shoot around. Good shooter.
Woodson gonna hold. And this one is in the books. Tennessee 1-0. Presbyterian 0-1. Final score 88-53. Dominant effort by Tennessee. They did so many things right.
Dominant effort by Tennessee, but great effort by both teams. They came out, they gave it everything they had. Tennessee was just a bit too much with their length and with their outside shooting.
And that's all she wrote. Nice win for Rick Barnes and his Volunteers. So for Vincent Yarbrough, I'm Nick Gillespie saying so long from Knoxville, where the final score is Tennessee 88. Arroyo the rebound. Younger trying to set it back up again. What are you working on if you're Presbyterian and you're down big like this?
You're working on trying to execute against a larger, stronger team right now. And good job, Arroyo. Trying to see what will work. What are going to be your go-to plays in this situation or in the season going forward?
6 for Arroyo. Here's Schofield for 3. Nice touch, and he got it.
Excellent footwork. Hand comes out, hands ready, turns, feet hit the ground at the same time. Even on the bottom, he's even on the top. He comes out, knocks it down.
Second 3 of the night. He's got 22 points. Younger stripped. Nelson the save. We were wondering, like, where did the name Blue Hose come from? It was a reference to the stockings that Presbyterian players wore back in the early 1900s, and a writer referred to them as the Blue Hose, which is kind of a, hose, stockings, interchangeable, and it just stuck. I thought it was like some kind of a Scottish thing or something, until
much tougher sounding than blue stockings.
Yeah. I like the White Sox in baseball. Wilkerson missed the tomahawk. Here's a 3. Got it. Lewis.
Good shot by Lewis. He's been trying to warm that shot up all day. He shows the ability to shoot it, and that one he connected on it.
Presbyterian, give him credit. Still in the gym battling. Williams drains the jumper.
Excellent ball movement by Tennessee. Williams gets his hands ready, feet set, raises up, knocks it down.
He's got 14. 4 of 8 shooting. The second team All-SEC member. Crouch. Tries to feed it down low, and Lewis had Daniels step right in front and knock it away.
Yeah,
excellent shot clock.
Excellent job by Daniels. Anytime that you're a smaller guard, you get switched off onto a post guy, he takes you into the post, you have to front that guy.
On the shot clock too. Crouch, a prayer, and it's not answered. Focus in the rebound. And that is a whistle away from the ball. Williams tied up there with Crouch. Now on Williams, that's his 4th. That's the first player for Rick Barnes' team with 4 fouls, but Presbyterian has 3 players right now in foul trouble. Lewis, Withers, and Titi all with 4 fouls. And down the bell. Court tries to feed it to Lewis and is knocked away again.
The Blue Hose have to find out some way to come up with a better shot than an outside kick for a three-pointer. They're coming down 3-on-2. You have to come up with an inside shot or a short shot somehow.
How many of their passes have been knocked away by that orange octopus defense that Tennessee's playing tonight?
It's the length of Tennessee. I mean, they're very difficult to replicate in practice, so you're used to throwing passes against guys with shorter arms. So if that pass gets through at practice, you throw it here, it doesn't work.
They see Younger the basket. Younger with 7. And that'll go Presbyterian's way.
Younger's going to will his way to score.
So we got a timeout, and it's still a big night for the Big Orange. Tennessee leads Presbyterian 72-34 here in Knoxville. We'll be right back.
We are the TV doctors of America, and we may not know much about medicine, but we know a lot about drama.
From scandalous romance
to ridiculous plot twists. Son? Dad? We also know you can avoid drama by getting an annual checkup.
So we're partnering with Cigna to remind you to go see a real doctor.
Go, know, and take control of your health. It could save your life.
Doctor poses.
Dad. Cigna, together, all the way.
Hey, Alan, where do we keep the sauce for the new Western barbecue bacon cheeseburger?
Go west, son. Through the rolling onion ring prairies, over those majestic Sunday mountains, where the bacon comes thick cut and the barbecue sauce flows like the raging waters of the Yukon, where the eagles fly high.
What?
Left of the fridge.
The new Western barbecue bacon cheeseburger topped with crispy onion rings, now part of the $5 lunch.
Welcome to Dairy Queen.
Enjoy $2 pretzels and more during happy hour.
A lot to cheer about for the Big Orange on opening night. They lead Presbyterian 72-34. So smiles all around here for the home team. Presbyterian in the offseason looking to do a little team building exercise. So they took off to Swansboro, Georgia, and no cell phone service, no Wi-Fi, any of that stuff. Focused on being a better team, getting to know each other. And apparently they also found the best smoked barbecue in the world. Did you ever do that as a player?
Yeah, we did. In Europe, it's a common thing that you leave your city that you're playing in and you go off and you play for about 2 weeks in the mountains running and working out and team building activities like that. It does the team good.
You do it in the NFL too, like a lot of teams will go off and have their camps in different cities.
It eliminates a lot of distractions, a lot of the things that normally take you away from completely concentrating on your craft. And it's just a good idea just to get everybody locked in.
Zach Kent the rebound, up ahead. And Chris Darrington.
Excellent
running
job.
layup.
Excellent job by Darrington. Knifing through the defense, switches hands, left hand finish. Excellent play.
Look at it again. We weren't sure if we'd see Darrington today. He's been dealing with that high ankle sprain, but no trouble at all. He can score.
He can. He was the one of the 2 leading scorers from the European trip from Tennessee, and coach has a lot of confidence in him.
Bell makes the free throw. Mr. Basketball, Ohio as a senior, Darrington. Alexander the rebound for Tennessee. 74-35 Volunteers. There's a lob. Darrington again. That sweet touch.
Well, he has excellent body control. He's able to take the contact from the defender younger, gather himself, and put it off the glass softly. Excellent 2 screens coming from the post guys on the high side.
It's like, being able to play outside in the neighborhood where they don't call fouls. You got to be able to make shots with a lot of contact. And that's what he just was able to do. Not a foul, but close to it. Still made it. Good to see Darrington in there. 4 points for him tonight. 4 on the shot clock and a 3 for Bell.
Good shot from Bell. Like I said earlier, just watch his free throw go through, gives him a little confidence, felt the ball, stepped into it, knocked it down.
Redshirt junior, medical redshirt a year ago, Bell. Back and healthy this year. Bell has 11 points. Here's Kent. A misfire for him. Matt Kent, number 33, freshman from Delaware. 6'10" freshman.
Yeah. Good job by Arroyo. Stop, pump fakes, get the big guy off balance, puts it down on the floor. And like I said, he's a really athletic kid. If he gets close, he's trying to finish it.